Hey guys, it's Brittany from NotYourAverageFox.com and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to go over some tips with you all on ways that you can be more eco-friendly this year for Halloween. It's getting very close to Halloween and I wanted to make this video for you all because, as you probably already know, heck, the world already knows that Halloween's not exactly the most eco-friendly holiday. I can't really think of a holiday that is eco-friendly except maybe Earth Day. But it doesn't have to be that way, and that's why I wanted to put this video out there to show you that there are ways that you can help our Earth while still enjoying Halloween itself. When I think of Halloween, one of the most cringy things that come across my mind is all the individual wrappers of candy. So when you go house to house or to trunk or treat, wherever your town does that, everyone always gives out candy. It's always in little plastic wrappers that's disposable, you know, and they make a big mess, and it's just not a pretty picture. Personally, I don't like that. But I mean, what can you do? I mean, I'm not going to tell my kid to not go trick-or-treating just to avoid the plastic. To replace those candy wrappers, the plastic candy wrappers that you see, I found these. I know everyone probably already knows Milk Duds. You can actually get these. I picked these up at Kroger today. They are in cardboard here. And if I can open it here and show you all that there is no plastic. There's simply just inside the cardboard box. This is recyclable, so you can recycle this with all your other cardboard packaging, so that is good. And then I also found Gobstoppers and Whoppers, so that's awesome that we have choices. You can always hand these out. They were 10 for $10 at Kroger currently right now, so I'll probably pick those up and save those for story hour at the library when we do our Halloween trick-or-treating there. I also found Skittles and I picked those up, but to my surprise, they also had a plastic bag inside, so stay clear from the Skittles. I've also heard that lemon heads can be a good option, but unfortunately I didn't find those, which breaks my heart really because I love lemon heads. Love lemon heads. But anyway, that's a great alternative that you can try. Instead of getting those individual candies wrapped in plastic, is to go for the cardboard options instead. So something else that you can do instead of candy, you can actually give out non-candy items. You can hand out simply money. Who doesn't love money? You can hand out little gift certificates, maybe to an ice cream shop. Some more non-essential food items that you could use would be to use crayons, colored pencils, chalk, and even painted rocks would be cool. I know kids love those little painted rocks you can find around the community, so I think that would be an awesome addition. You could even make little ghosts out of them or pumpkins and things like that, so that would be super cute to do. You could also give apples and oranges, bananas. Fruit is always something good, and when I think back to my childhood, one of my favorite places to go trick-or-treating, which we knew the family, so I know people nowadays are worried about, you know, people putting needles and all kinds of crazy things like that in candy, but we knew all the families that we went to, and I always went to this one place, and I remember I always got a Pepsi and a bag of popcorn, and that was one of my favorite houses I went to. And another, she done the best chocolate fudge I've ever had. The lady was pushing 100 years old and was still driving a car. She still mowed her lawn and all this stuff, but she fixed the best fudge I've ever had in my life, and I always look forward to going over there and getting some of her fudge. So baked goods is another good item. If you know the families personally, I would steer clear from strangers because obviously that's probably going to end up in the trash anyway. A second tip I have for you all is about Halloween costumes. So I know you can get Halloween costumes at Walmart and Target. Halloween Express has a lot of very costly Halloween costumes, might I add. Last year when we went looking at costumes, we went in there just browsing to see what they had, and Ren and White was going to be Paw Patrol. White wanted to be Rubble, and he wanted Ren to be Sky. So we just looked at the costumes. I couldn't find a Sky costume anywhere, so we just went in there and they had one, but guys, I think it was $50 to $60. And that's just ridiculous. I mean, seriously. But anyway, we didn't buy it, although my mother did offer to pay for it. I declined that, and I actually ended up making her costume myself with items we already had at the house. I didn't purchase anything for Ren's costume. It was all handmade. So DIY costumes are a great idea if you're looking to save on the environment. Some easy DIY costumes could be maybe a cat. You could wear black leggings, a black shirt. You can make you some black ears, a scarecrow, a farmer. Any of those could be made easily. But I've successfully made many of costumes over the years from things I already had around the house, or that I bought cheaply. Let's see, when Ren was a baby, I made her and Wyatt To Give a Mouse a Cookie. So that book, you know, that children's book, To Give a Mouse a Cookie. I had Wyatt be the mouse and Ren was the cookie. And that was a very, very cheap costume that I'd made. Something I'd done my freshman year of high school, I was gum under the table. So I bought a pink sweatsuit, which I ended up wearing years and years after. So it got plenty of use from it. And I had a pink baseball cap. And what I did was, I don't remember if I used cardboard or what it was, but I made a table somehow. And I put a pillowcase over it. And I glued some toy food and stuff. So I had this like big table over top of my head. And everyone really loved that costume. That was really fun. This year the kids are going to be ninjas. So I've actually already picked up Wyatt's main parts of his costume at the consignment store today, and I'm really excited to get into that. So besides DIYing your costume, the consignment store brings me to my next idea, is to buy your costume used. So at consignment stores or even Goodwill, anything like that, you can get costumes that other kids have worn probably most likely 1 to 2 times. Reusing costumes, you could possibly reuse costumes. I've worn the same prairie dress probably 3 or 4 Halloweens now. I have a Batgirl costume I'm probably going to end up wearing this year too. So you can always reuse them. There's no shame in that. My third tip for being more eco-friendly this year for Halloween is decorations. So decorations, you can buy those. Hobby Lobby's got them. They've probably had them for several months now because that's just how Hobby Lobby is. They got Christmas out already too. But they're really big on all them decorations, and as gorgeous they are, they're so pretty. And I watch videos all the time on YouTube. I'm a YouTube girl myself, and I can look at all these beautiful fall decor houses, and it almost makes me want to go out and purchase things to decorate my home with. But in all honesty, it's number 1, it's going to create clutter. Number 2, it's probably made from plastic, which is a no-no for the environment in itself. Number 3, I have to find a place to store it. So there's just many reasons why I should not buy things like that, even though it tempts me so much. But something that you can do is to buy compostable things. So pumpkins and gourds, things that you can grow, you can buy those and use those to decorate your home with. Afterwards, you can feed them to your chickens, throw them in the compost. You can cook with them. You can make pumpkin pie or whatever. You can make all kinds of stuff like that. So I would recommend trying that. You could work at making your own wreath maybe. You can make everything with cardboard. Like, I've seen some pretty awesome things made with cardboard. You could even make your own signs with that. Use old palettes and paint those to make like fall decor stuff. Just use things that you already have. You know, you don't have to go out and buy things. So, well, this concludes my video to some eco-friendly tips for Halloween. Let me know in the comments what you have done to make your Halloween more eco-friendly. I would love to hear about any ideas that you've thought of or you've done over the years. For more videos and posts on motherhood, natural, and sustainable living, you can head on over to my blog at notyouraveragefox.com. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye!